Listen, if you're unprofitable, this message is for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, and please enjoy the video. What up, y'all? It's your boy K Trade Trades, and I'm back with one of the realest, rawest videos I'm ever gonna shoot. And I just got two topics of today's video. As y'all can see, I got my notes right here. And yeah, man, let's get straight into it. So, the first topic of today's video that I want to talk about is handling losses as a beginner. Handling losses as a beginner feels like the worst thing in the world. Watching your P&L go down, like as a beginner, is one of the worst feelings in the world. But if you're a complete beginner, I need you to understand and realize that losing is a part of the game. And excuse my setup, I'm in the garage right now. Y'all know this is my little man cave. I'm high as hell right now. But yeah, like I was saying, everybody knows that watching your P&L and drawdown is one of the worst feelings ever. And as a beginner, I'm telling you, you have to learn how to control that feeling. The feeling that you feel when you're in drawdown, or you take a loss, or you take a loss and you want to make that money back, I'm telling you, that will fuck you in the long term. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. I am telling you that that will fuck you in the long term. Revenge trading is one of the worst habits you could ever have in this trading game. It will burn you and cost you a lot of fucking money. Now, on the flip side of that, um, it's the same thing with wins. Some people win and they're addicted to that feeling and they want to keep trading. Oh, I just made 500 in 10 minutes. Oh, I can do that again. Let me try it again. And then they end up losing or over trading. And that's why it's important to have rules. But I'm going to get into that in the second part of this video. But like I said, man, handling losses is one of the the most important skills in this game, because a loss can completely derail all of the progress that you recently just made. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I literally was profitable for, this is like in the beginning. This was probably when I was first starting to turn profitable. I was profitable for probably about 5 or 6 months. And then all of a sudden, I had a bad month. And that bad month threw everything off. And I went into a spiral from there, just trying to goddamn make all the money back, over trading, not trusting my strategy. And that's why I'm saying you have to be able to handle your losses, because in the long term, I promise you that that shit will cost you a lot of fucking money, a lot of money. So if you're ever in a trade and you know the trade is going against you, close it. If you ever have a red day and your trade hits your stop loss, get off of the fucking charts. The market is not going anywhere. I promise you that you can find your setup tomorrow. The market is not going anywhere. I promise you. I'm trying to help y'all. This is a dude who was unprofitable for 3 or 4 years. I'm telling you that handling losses was one of my biggest obstacles. Now, part two of this video, I want to talk about discipline. Discipline is the key. When I say the key, everything that you could ever want in this trading space, discipline is the fucking key. I'm telling you, bro, if you do not have discipline, you are going to keep losing money over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm telling you that you are going to lose money repeatedly until you adopt some type of discipline. I'm trying to get this through my students' head right now. But far as having the discipline, you have to actually trust your strategy. I teach supply and demand. If you watch my page, you know that I teach supply and demand. Everybody doesn't trade supply and demand, and I don't care what the fuck you trade. Just as long as you actually trust your strategy, you should be fine. That's the first part of gaining discipline. You have to prove to yourself, like me, I back tested a year's worth of back test. I did a year's worth of back testing, and my win percentage was like 60 or fucking 58. It was something crazy, like 58% or 60% or something like that. And that's what I knew. Like, Kobe, the proof is right here in the pudding. You are the only one who is fucking yourself. You're the only one who's fucking yourself, bro. I'm telling you that you have got to get your shit together. And that is what made me adapt my rules. That's what made me start following my rules to a T. And if you know me, my 3 rules is I usually do not take a trade before 10 a.m. unless it is a A+ setup. I will not, I'm telling you, I will not enter into a zone unless it taps my zone or unless we have a strong enough pullback that I feel like, okay, this was good enough for me to get in. But I'm telling you, bro, discipline is what is losing you guys money. You, some of y'all wake up every day, and actually are trying. Some of y'all are writing y'all rules down, and y'all are still making the same mistakes. And I'm here to tell you there is nothing wrong with your strategy. There's nothing wrong with what you're trading wise. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You just simply lack discipline. And that lack of discipline is gonna cost you to lose a lot of fucking money. A lot of money. Trust me. Trust me. It's gonna make you lose a lot of money. So until you actually get that discipline, it's always going to be hard. It's always going to be hard. This trading game is not with us. Let me put it that way. It's most definitely against us. We are at war with the trading market. I'm telling you. So if you don't have discipline, you're gonna lose every single time. Every time. And you see, a big problem in this trading space is that a lot of these influencers are lying to y'all. Trading is not easy. I'm telling you, it's not. I don't know. I guess after you get the mentality part, like I said, once you actually get the discipline and all that, I guess it becomes easy. But do not let these people convince you that this is easy. As I always emphasize in all my goddamn videos, this was the hardest journey I ever been on in my life. Now, it was 100% worth it, but I'm just saying that it was by far the hardest journey I've ever been on in my life. Being unprofitable sucks. And that's why I'm trying to help y'all and give y'all as much real game as possible. Do not let these influencers on TikTok and YouTube try to convince y'all that trading is easy and give y'all this false sense of, oh, this shit is easy. Like, oh, all I gotta do is study for a couple days and I'll be good. I'm telling you, bro. I might can teach you supply and demand in 2-3 weeks. You can learn that easily. But the mental side of trading, the discipline, the handling losses, the emotions, the FOMO, the revenge trading, all that shit is stuff that you have to learn how to control, and it is not easy. So um yeah, bro, if you lack discipline, this will be a very, very hard game for you. But I'm here to tell y'all, like I said, if you are in that unprofitable stage, I'm going to tell you the exact steps that I took to get profitable. My exact steps were writing down your rules. Nigga, all of my rules are written down in this fucking notebook. Everything. Nigga, listen. And you see some papers just ripped out of this bitch. But this is what I mean. You have to write down everything in these books, bro. Everything. Write down everything you want to accomplish. Write down all your goals. Write down all your rules. And if you really, really want to accomplish your goals, you will follow your rules, bro. If you really want to just make money, you will use risk management. Once you stop caring about the giant big ass numbers and shit, I promise you, you will start using risk management. But that's besides the point. We're not even talking about that right now. Like I said, bro, discipline is the key to profitability. But the 3 steps that I took far as discipline was writing down my first rule, which was not to take a trade in pre-market or around the 9:30 open, bro. The 9:30 open is always crazy, so I had to adjust. Just like me, I noticed that I would always close my trades when they in drawdown, but they would eventually always go and hit my take profit. And that was a long process, bro. That was a long process. Figuring out how to actually control that and actually, I'm just gonna let it play out. Like, detaching is the hardest thing about this trading thing because you care so much. You care about it so much. You love it so much. I know if you're like me, you genuinely love trading with a passion. But you have to detach from the money. You have to detach from everything. The only thing that you can, I would say, be attached to is your strategy. My strategy, I want my strategy to work to a T. I care more about my strategy working really than the money. Like I said, as long as I trust my strategy, I know that the money's gonna come. But like I said, bro, a lot of y'all just simply lack discipline. And until you gain that, it's going to be a hard journey. So yeah, man. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. 2025 was a great fucking year for me. I'm going on a trip with my students next week to Vegas. I'm actually meeting up with some of my students IRL. That shit is like a crazy accomplishment of mine. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the love I've been getting, man. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, so please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, man, it's your boy K Trade Trades, and I will see y'all again.